This video is about Steve Jobs' commencement speech at Stanford University in 2005. Steve Jobs was born in 1955 and died in 2011. Steve Jobs was an American business magnate, industrial designer and investor. He was the chairman, chief executive officer and co-founder of Apple and the founder, chairman and CEO of Next. The commencement is a ceremony in which degrees and diplomas are conferred upon graduating students. This commencement speech was given by Steve Jobs to the Stanford graduating students in the year 2005. If you want to learn positivism, Steve Jobs' Stanford commencement speech in 2005 would do that. This commencement speech to Stanford's 2005 graduating class gives a lot of life lessons to be positive and to live your life to the fullest. 10 important points to be taken from his speech, and they are: don't live a limited life, have passion, design for yourself, don't sell crap, build a great team, don't do it for money, be proud of your products, build around customers, marketing is about value. The last one, which is very important, stay hungry, stay foolish. Steve Jobs divided his speech into 3 parts as he started sharing 3 important stories. The first story was connecting the dots, the second one was love and loss, and the third one was death. Steve Jobs followed his heart and dropped all his required courses at Reed College, but joined a calligraphy course to explore different fonts, letters, etc. He studied calligraphy because of his interest, and 10 years later, he used his knowledge to create beautiful typography for his first computer. He says, "Of course, it was impossible to connect the dots looking forward when I was in college, but it was very, very clear looking backward 10 years later." So, you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something. Your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. The best thing comes out of the worst thing of our life. Steve Jobs' worst thing in life was that he was chucked out of his own company after 10 years of hard work he put in. He wanted to run away from this maddening crowd, but he realized that he still loved what he did, so he decided to start over. Over the next 5 years, he founded Next and Pixar and met and fell in love with his wife. Things that would never happen if he had not been fired. And then Apple figured out it needed him after all and brought him back by purchasing Next. It turned out that getting fired by Apple was the best thing that could ever have happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. When Steve Jobs was 17, he read the quote, "If you live each day and if it was your last, someday you will most certainly be right." And this quote impressed him. From then on, Jobs would look in the mirror each day and ask himself, if this were the last day of his life, would he want to spend it doing what he was about to do? Whenever the answer had been no for many days in a row, he knew that he wanted to change something. The only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you have not found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. He went on to talk about being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, hearing that his death was inevitable, but wanted to live his life by breaking the challenges. He made a clear point that death would be a good tool to reinvent oneself. All pride and fear would be an illusionary thing in the face of death. When one knows about his or her death, then the person is naked. As such, she would be or he would be dynamic enough to follow the heart. Do not let anybody to live your life. Listen to your voice, understand the rhythm of your life. Follow your heart and understand the truth, which captures your heart and intuition. He says, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is second. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Jobs close with these simple directives drawn from the back cover of the final edition of the Whole Earth catalog, and Steve Jobs said that it was their farewell message as they signed off. Stay hungry is always stay focused to learn more and always have quest for learning. Stay foolish is to make demanding, unusual decision like Steve Jobs, who quit his college to pursue his passion. Stay hungry, stay foolish. That's the advice we can all follow. Jobs always did. Thank you, students.